Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind is a comprehensive and engaging book that delves into the history of humankind from the emergence of the species Homo sapiens in Africa to the present day. The book is divided into 4 parts, each of which explores a different aspect of human history. The cognitive revolution, which occurred around 70,000 years ago, marked the emergence of Homo sapiens as the dominant species on Earth. Harari argues that the key to this success was the development of a unique cognitive ability, which allowed our ancestors to create shared myths, such as religion and money. These shared myths, in turn, allowed for the formation of large groups and the creation of complex societies. This cognitive ability is what gave humans a significant edge over other species and paved the way for the formation of complex societies. The agricultural revolution, which occurred around 12,000 years ago, was a turning point in human history. It marked the transition from hunting and gathering to settled farming and the domestication of plants and animals. Harari argues that this revolution led to the creation of larger societies, as well as the growth of cities and the emergence of a new class system. Agriculture led to the rise of private property, the emergence of complex systems of food production, and the creation of a surplus of food, which allowed for the growth of a population and the formation of an elite class. The unification of humankind, which occurred around 5,000 years ago, marked the beginning of the creation of large empires and the emergence of the modern state. Harari argues that this was made possible by the invention of writing and the growth of legal systems, which allowed for the creation of large, complex societies. He also argues that this period marked the beginning of the creation of a single, global culture. The emergence of large empires and the unifying of humankind had a significant impact on human history as it allowed for the spread of knowledge and ideas, as well as the creation of new technologies and trade networks. Harari also discusses the impact of these empires on the environment and the exploitation of resources, which had a long-lasting effect on human civilization. The scientific revolution, which began in the 16th century, marked the beginning of the modern era. Harari argues that this revolution was driven by the growth of science and technology, which led to the creation of new forms of knowledge and the development of new technologies. He also argues that this revolution has led to the creation of a globalized world and the emergence of new forms of power and domination. Harari explores the impact of the scientific revolution on society, including the impact of industrialization and the rise of the capitalist system. He also discusses the impact of science and technology on the environment and the increasing dominance of the human species over other species. Throughout the book, Harari also explores the various challenges that humans have faced throughout history, such as war, disease, and poverty. He discusses how these challenges have been tackled and the impact that they have had on human society. He also explores the concept of happiness and the different ways in which humans have tried to attain it throughout history. Overall, Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind is a fascinating and thought-provoking book that provides a comprehensive overview of human history. Harari's writing is engaging and easy to understand, making the book accessible to a wide audience. His use of historical evidence and scientific research provides a solid foundation for his arguments, making the book a valuable resource for anyone interested in history, anthropology, and the human experience.